Hello, YouTubers. Today I wanted to talk to you about secondhand stuff and consecrating and cleansing and blessing. Finding stuff from secondhand stores and making sure that you're cleaning everything. Now, this is my preference. This is my personal choice. Things like candles, candle holders, incense holders, whatever types of tools that you're going to be using and incorporating into your altar, your magical supplies, your herbal supplies, you're making your oils, your jars for storing your herbs. It's really, really, really important that you consecrate and cleanse and bless everything from the secondhand stores that you get. For true joy effect, I physically have seen in less than 5 to 10 minutes 25, 30 people picking up the same item and looking at it. Oh, hey, cool, it's a candle. It's been burned. Okay, it's brown. Yeah, I'll put it back. The next person will pick it up. Oh, hey, cool, candle. There's so many, and no, it's funny. It's just so many people have physically handled it and touched it and moved it around that it's sucked up every Tom, Dick, and Harry's energy, and you're going to not be so excited about having your unique little tool that you've got, and you can't wait to use it. And lo and behold, oopsie, you've actually used it in spell work, and everybody else's energy's attached to it. So, personal experience. I've done that. I can assure you, I've been through that experience. Um, I will not use burned candles. I will only use virgin candles on my altars. Stuff like this, I won't even use for lighting my altar or, as a lamp of art or anything like that, because of the fact that something like this may have been used at a kitchen table for a really nice fancy dinner, and all of a sudden the family starts breaking out into arguments, yelling, screaming, carrying on. Or this could have been in a bedroom where a husband and wife were constantly fighting and arguing about money, fighting about sexual stuff, and lo and behold, you start burning this in your ritual areas, and you find that things are starting to go a little wonky in your house. So again, personal experience. I've learned. They're good for all around, everyday use candles. Even though it's been burned, I will still wash it off with salt and water. I will still consecrate it, so that way I can use it to light up an area in the house, so that way I can see what I'm doing. If I need to emergency, get to the bathroom, go to the phone, whatever type thing, the phone rings. But other than that, we'll not use these in circles when they've been physically handled and burned and all that stuff. So, your tools, your really neat little tools and stuff that you find that you absolutely fall in love with. My ritual is that when I first get them, I will I've got a special little black cloth that I got at a secondhand store that's really, really nice and heavy. It's a denim corduroy or something like that. And I'll lay it out in the yard, in the grass, and actually lay everything that I have that I've gotten from the secondhand store on that, so it can stay in the sun for a couple of hours and actually magically charge everything and concentrate and get rid of everything. Next thing I will do is I will actually salt and water, and I will sponge everything down and clean up everything. And when all else fails, as a basic, here's a little extra punch, I'll actually stage everything to make sure, final go around if everything's okay with it. And after that, if I hold it and feel that it doesn't feel right, I will do it again. It's all based on what you feel from the tool that you're using. Once it's done, then I will put everything on my altar and say, okay, that's all done with. Now the same thing goes for crystals. You go into an occult shop and they've got lots and lots of pretty crystals that are sitting on the shelves that say, ooh, come touch me, come touch me. Everybody touches crystals, everybody. And the ones that you've got to look out for the most is the quartz, because the quartz is a sender and a receiver. It absorbs as well as sends out. So if you have not consecrated or cleansed or blessed any of your crystals and you've come home from the occult shop and sat them on your altar and although, well, it's a full moon, I'm going to use my crystals in my full moon spell, more than likely chances are your spells are going to backfire because of what's stored in these things after everybody's touched them. So go into secondhand stores to get the things that you need for bargain store prices and being recyclable, thrifty, witchy type stuff. That's all yay. 2 thumbs up. That's really, really good. But always, always, always keep in mind that you need to clean everything diligently before um, using it and handling it and actually putting it in your sacred space. So if anybody has, oh yes, one other thing, books. If you go to the secondhand stores and again, everybody's constantly touching and searching through the books. Okay, so if you've got a lot of people that I know that are magical actually have magical bookshelves that are specifically, it's a part of their altars. Usually I see the altars and the books are right next to the altars or they're below the altars. So I actually store my books underneath my altar, so I've got a space for my books. Again, that means that everybody has touched those books. So that means that that book, if you're storing it near your altar, that energy is just kind of going to weave over. It's positive and negative are naturally drawn to one another. So if you've let somebody that handled this book because they had a shitty attitude about their workday or their wife pissed them off or their girlfriend pissed them off, that energy has been stored in that book. And so now it's just going to surf around until it finds something positive to cling to. And more than likely, it's going to be something positive like your altar. So again, if you've bought books that are near your altar or close to your altar, or you have them in a sacred space where your herbs and stuff are, then smudge the hell out of them and then just get rid of the negative garbage or leave them outside in the sun so that way they can be cleansed and everything. Or actually mix up some magical herbs for protection and banishing in your mortar and pestle and sprinkle them into the books and store your books on the shelf. So hopefully this will kind of help out with a lot of for the newbies out there, and hopefully everybody enjoyed this little segment and my little rant. Thanks for watching. Take care. Blessed be. Bye.